1 week into my social media fast. So I wanted to take a minute to talk about how it's going and just touch base with those of you who are doing it with me. I had about 30 comments, I think, on last week's video of people who saying they would gladly participate and set up their own guidelines for what they're doing. So if that's you, feel free to check in the comments below this video. Let me know how it's going for you. Over the last week, I have read a little bit more than usual, and I did do some projects that I have been putting off. I put some things away that have been sitting there waiting to be put away just because I didn't want to haul them out to the garage or haul them downstairs, things like that, things that I procrastinate on. So those did get done, and I was pleased that they were done. But I will say that I wasn't excited about doing them. It wasn't like, oh, hey, I get time to read, I should sit down and read. It was more like, I have nothing else to do. I'm bored. I guess I could read. And like the projects that I took care of last night, it was kind of like, well, this has been hanging over my head and there's nothing else to occupy myself, so I might as well just get these done. So they got done, and I'm pleased that they got done, but I wasn't really happy about doing them, which is where I would like to be, but maybe that's just too much to ask, and that's not going to happen with a social media fast. That's just a problem that I have with myself. Over the week, I found that I still wanted to look at my phone. I'm not looking at social media, but then I was like, oh, maybe I'll check the weather, or I could use some stuff off Amazon and I'll just browse. Like, I found myself wanting to hold the phone and be entertained and look at it. So even though I wasn't going to social media because I have this commitment, I was wanting to pick up my phone and be occupied. And I was really disappointed in that. And even sitting here this morning and recording this video, I'm sitting here with a cup of water because I'm not drinking coffee right now. I know that's really probably bad to cut out a bunch of things at once, but I haven't been drinking coffee for the last few months. I found that I get heart palpitations, and if I don't have caffeine, I don't get the heart palpitations. So I'm figuring this is my body saying, hey, Rachel, caffeine's not very good for you. So I was going to pour myself a cup of coffee because I really wanted to sit and have coffee with you and just have something to enjoy while I sit here and something kind of warm. And then I was reminded that no, I probably shouldn't have coffee. So I put water in here. Not the same. And I could have taken the time to make myself a cup of tea, but I wouldn't be able to drink it right then because it would have been boiling hot, and it would have taken 10 minutes to cool down to the temperature that I wanted, and so much work. So I realized that what I want is I want to be treated. I want to feel like I'm treating myself. That's why I want a cup of coffee in the morning. That's why I want to go out to eat. That's why I want to pick up my phone, because I want a treat. I want that feeling of specialness. I guess it's the dopamine that comes with that, like the happy triggers in your mind. So it's been kind of a bummer week, and because I felt like I haven't really been treated very special this week. That's really disappointing to know that about myself. Other than that, I haven't missed much for social media. It's not like I have missed connecting with people. And granted, I am still on there when I'm on my computer because I do that for business. But on my computer, I've used the newsfeed eradicator, which is a Chrome extension. So I haven't had a newsfeed on my computer for a couple of years. And I really just get on my computer and check my page, check my Facebook groups, and look at notifications. So if I'm not notified of something, I'm not seeing it anyway. So I don't see a lot of updates from family or anything going on. And when I cut that out, I didn't notice myself missing much. I did. My one sister-in-law does a lot of communicating through Facebook. And so I missed, like, when she had surgery and different things came up, I completely missed that. But most people in my life, that's not how it works. If they need something, like we see each other, we connect via text or phone calls. So it hasn't really been an issue. So I don't feel disconnected from people in that sense. I really just am on there. I'm checking comments on YouTube, checking comments on my Facebook group, just touching base with people through that. So that has been good for me because then it's just doing that during my work hours. So then I'm only working during work hours, which I think is really helpful. That's what I want. I don't want to be working the rest of the time when I'm supposed to be enjoying my family. So here we are, 1 weekend, 3 weeks to go. And I would love to hear what you've noticed about yourself and how your social media fast is going. So please leave a comment for me below the video. Thanks for checking in, and I'll see you in the next video.